and welcome to CruiseCast. I'm Millie.
And I'm Nicole. This is the only podcast for every cruise enthusiast, straight from the experts at cruise.co.uk, where we delve into everything from the main dining room to smoking on balconies.
This week we'll be discussing dress codes, exploring the ins and outs of formal night on board your cruise, casual wear and the dreaded two words of fancy dress.
Joining us today are two of our specialist cruise consultants. Over to Hannah and Barbara.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I've worked for cruise.co.uk for 10.5 years in sales. I've been on nearly 40 cruise ships during that time.
My name's Barbara. I work on sales. I'm a home worker. I've been with Cruise for 5.5 years and I've been on over 30 ships myself and absolutely love cruising.
Well, dress codes, I'm sure, as you know, are really like a controversial topic amongst like smoking on balconies and stuff like that. So we put it to the test and we did a poll on one of our articles. And the question was, do you think dress codes should become more relaxed? So what are your guesses on what percentage of people said yes? 6,892 voted.
I'd say about 70% I would say to relax it.
Yeah, I do. Men in particular, they really don't like having to wear the evening formal dinner suits, you know, with the dicky bows.
Yeah. So
they're on their holidays, they want to relax and be casual. Yeah. And I think there is very much a trend towards that. Your old die-hard cruisers, you know, they enjoy the formal evenings and the dressing up. I know I've got one client who has got over 100 evening dresses. Wow. How she would ever wear all of them, I don't know. But, you know, but then, yeah, I think there is a move to being more casual and comfortable.
Yeah.
The age of cruisers is coming down. So it's more like families and your middle-aged 40s, 50s who don't want to do the dressing up. Mm-hmm. It's your older generation.
It's the older ones who do.
Yeah.
Weirdly, it was just 20% of people said that they did want it more relaxed.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprises
me.
So whether, I think we did this sometime last year, so whether in the past year it really, like you said, the age has really lowered, and obviously maybe it's younger people and families wanting to be more relaxed, then I don't know. But what would you have voted yourself? Do you want them to be more relaxed?
Not personally, no, because like I say, I love dressing up. How often do you get to put, like you say, a ball gown on when you're at home? And go out
you don't really, do you? Very,
unless
very
it's
rarely.
At Christmas and you go into a Christmas ball.
Yeah.
You know, for that. So for one holiday a year, it's nice to have 2 or 3 nights where you can dress up on board and put a posh frock on and have your hair done at the hairdressers. Yeah.
Because I remember speaking to a friend actually, and she was saying that you spend all this money on going on a cruise. Why would you just want to be casual? You want to like really dress up and show off, and you know.
It's the one place you can really dress up.
Yeah. So I think that's one of the main reasons really why people would rather.
And I love to watch everybody, you know, and see what dresses they've got.
The people watching it.
Brilliant. Love watching
it is
people.
The best.
Yeah, looking at all the dresses, I wonder where she got that from.
So do you see people going really all out on the formal nights, so glitzy things?
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, sparklies, they've got all the hair done and you know, full jewellery all matching, shoes, handbag all matching.
Do you think though there is a move towards cocktail dresses rather than full length ball gowns, especially amongst the younger people?
Because you can get some nice cocktail dresses that are just to the knee, you know, rather than being to the floor.
I think the youngsters in particular go for more of a cocktail dress.
Is there like a limit to how short your dress can be though? Because obviously now the age is coming down. Do any cruise lines have a particular?
No, I'm aware of.
No. Okay, so it can be anything really then, can't it?
Yeah, I think there's probably still a line. There's like a standard you have to kind of live up to, isn't there?
Then does it depend on the cruise line as well? Because I know that I've never been on a cruise before myself, but I've studied them and whatnot. And then I know that Cunard is especially very traditional, isn't it? So do you think they would be more inclined to saying you need longer dresses, or do you think they'd?
I think people who would go on Cunard would probably wear longer dresses anyway. Yeah. Because of the age range that would go on Cunard. Again, with P&O, if you're not in formal wear, they won't allow you into the restaurant.
Okay.
On a formal night.
And do you think that's fair, that you should be turned away?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you get these mini cruises, 2-3 nights, people use it as a party cruise and don't think they have to dress up, but they usually have one formal night and people are trying to get into the restaurant in shorts and a t-shirt. You know, a table sat with all the formal gear on and then you've got somebody in shorts and t-shirt, I just think it ruins the image.
Well, on the poll articles, Jerry Old from Facebook quoted, this comment got 121 likes, so I think it's quite a strong opinion. He said, "If you want to sit around in your pants and vest with a back to front baseball cap, go to Benidorm."
That's not appropriate attire.
No, definitely not.
For an evening on a cruise ship. Is it appropriate attire during the day?
Not really.
We don't want string vests.
No. So even that...
I've seen Nesbitt on a cruise, do we?
No. So even if that's somebody's wardrobe choice in the day, so do you think that it's still a standard even in the day, so walking around the deck?
Not usually during the day, because you can still wear smart shorts and a t-shirt during the day around the ship, but, you know, I don't like the baseball cap thing anyway.
And football shirts.
Yeah.
I don't like football shirts myself either, to be honest.
And your P&O have stopped all that now, you're not allowed
P&O
to
have, I think...
football shirts or...
Well, it covers all cruises, but I think they've brought in new rules, and I think this goes back to the mini cruises, which we always used to call taster cruises, but they've very much been picked up on by the hen and stag parties in recent years, haven't they? I mean, I boarded a ship a couple of years ago in Southampton, and there was this gang of Vikings.
Wow.
You know, and then there was a hen party, and they were all dressed up as farmer girls. They were all in dungarees and wellies and check shirts, and but they have now, P&O have now said that you're not allowed to wear t-shirts with logos on, like Mother of the Bride, Bride-to-be, etc. No fancy dress. And they've also, interestingly, banned people from taking inflatables on board. One can only imagine what those inflatables might have been. Along with which they've limited the amount of alcohol that people are allowed
to
take on to one bottle per person, up to a litre. So I think this is. I think these mini cruises have just been overrun by hens and stags.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what they want to discourage.
Yeah, because if people want to go on as a taster cruise, they're not enjoying the cruise aspect because it's overrun with parties and stag do's and groups.
Yeah, and it just really spoils it for the others.
It spoils it for those that are going on for a genuine reason to try a cruise before they book a longer one.
Yeah, and it has kind of been overrun by stags and hens, but I know I've been on a mini cruise just from Southampton for 2 nights, and I went with my mum, my dad and my younger sister, so it's not always going to be hens and stags, isn't it? So sometimes, say I'm sitting with my mum and dad, I might not want to be sat next to a large group of men in that kind of fancy dress.
Yeah. Definitely.
So there is a standard, isn't there? To live
They're
up
trying
to.
very hard to raise the standards again on the mini cruises.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea, to be honest, because me personally, if I was going to go on my first cruise, I wouldn't want to sit around stags and hens. I think
with marauding Vikings.
Yeah. I'd be a bit scared.
I've actually done it though. I've actually been on a 3-night mini cruise for a hen party and dressed up as a bunny girl and felt completely out.
So have we got you to blame?
I like
for the change in
could be. Bunny girls wandering around one night, you know, with the flashing ears and all the little tails.
That's putting the foot down.
Yeah.
So on that note, if somebody does want more of a relaxed dress code, do you think they should just pick a different type of holiday altogether, or should they pick one of the cruise lines who aren't as strict?
One of the cruise lines that aren't as strict.
Yeah.
So like NCL, for instance, because they've got a relaxed dress code. So, you know, like I say, you have to be smartly dressed in the evening for the main restaurant, but for the rest of the ship, you can get away with shorts on even in the evening. It's just the main restaurant you're not allowed in.
So you sailed with NCL?
Yes.
What sort of things were people wearing on the evening then for the meals?
Like, you know, say
you
you've
get
got a local
mix, don't you?
You're going out for dinner in your local restaurant or pub, and you've just got smart, casual, or just a little bit dressed up, but not bling formal night.
Yeah.
But then you will see people in formal attire as you go around the ship in the evening.
Because a lot of
some people choose to, don't they?
If they've got booked a speciality restaurant and it may be an anniversary or a special occasion, you know, then they'll book a speciality restaurant and they will put the bling on and the formal dresses and stuff.
Yeah.
They still do it. Yeah.
Hannah, for you, have you sailed with NCL?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you prefer that kind of dress code, or did you like something that wasn't as relaxed?
I'm happy to go with the flow, really. I mean, I've done cruises where there have been formal nights, and it's lovely to put your posh frock on and get your hair done and, go the whole hog. But then I'm equally happy in something more casual, just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Personally, I prefer to dress up.
Yeah.
I like both, but if I was to choose, I would choose to go on a ship where I can put my...
I just wouldn't want to do it every night.
No. But then on a 2-week cruise, you've normally got 3 formal nights.
Okay.
So you only have to do it 3 times.
Yeah.
And the rest of the time you can just wear the smart casual.
Yeah. So as long as you're prepared.
Yeah.
Just for the few nights.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
But you know that because you get that information given to you
Yeah.
for what you're expected
before
to
you
pack
travel.
before you travel. So
Yeah, it's not just sprung on you, is it, when you get there?
They don't know what nights they are. They're advised once you're on board. But then at least you know you've got the outfits to match the...
And then some of the cruise lines, P&O being one of them, and Fred Olsen, they have themed nights. So you might have British nights.
Or white party nights.
Black and white,
nights.
Night.
Or day at the races nights. Yeah, so you get lots of men wandering around in their Union Jack waistcoats on the British night. And then the food tends to be traditional British as well on that night, doesn't it? Especially on Fred Olsen.
Yeah.
And your day at the races, top hat and tails, white nights.
White night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Norwegian was doing white night. P&O have done white nights as well.
Yeah, because that's also what P&O changed, wasn't it? So they stopped the fancy dress, but they've kept their own themed.
Yes, they have.
But they would advise, customers would know that there's a theme
Yeah,
night
of course,
before they go, so they can, if they want to join in, they can take the
I think that's a good selling
attire.
point.
Yeah,
it's quite a unique selling point, isn't it, really? I think so. It makes it kind of more exciting,
bit
really,
of
doesn't
fun.
it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Definitely.
It's an excuse because, like you said, you don't always get to do that at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Say if you go on a night out or to a party or something, you don't really choose a full-length ball gown, do you?
That's it.
No.
And when it's white night, when do you get to paint little white dots all over your face? Don't do that at home, but you can do it on a cruise.
You can get away with it, definitely.
You get some funny looks down the lane.
You certainly would.
They think you've got chicken pox or something.
No, it's one I went on when I was in Australia a couple of years ago. They had a white night. And so obviously everyone was in white and it was great, but then they've got a couple of the staff with this pen and they're drawing people and everybody's got like white stripes and dots and they've got down their arms and everything and it was just brilliant. Everyone's just got white
Good
faces.
fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Really good fun.
It makes for some nice holiday photos, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've got a few of them.
Yeah.
White spots on my
I want to see them. I really want to see them. So in reply to Jerry Old's comment about the back to front baseball cap and Benidorm, somebody replied saying, David Rowell from Facebook, saying it's a stupid comment and many people these days like to dress smart casual whilst on holiday, especially if they wear a suit every day at work, and went on to say there's nothing worse than being dressed up in a penguin suit on a very hot evening.
Yeah, that's a valid point, and I think that's perhaps why so many men grumble about having to wear an evening suit, because they do have to wear a suit every day of the year at work, so they want to be a bit more relaxed on the holidays.
But it's all down to personal choice, isn't it?
It is. Everybody's different. And
if they don't want to do that, they can just go and eat in the buffet restaurant on the formal night. They don't have to dress up then.
So they've got a choice, really, haven't they?
Choice.
And they know what they're getting themselves in for, really. So
They do, yeah. So when people kind of go against the dress codes and want them more relaxed, you do kind of have to think, well, you're not you're not forced into the dress and the suit. You can just go somewhere to a buffet, and if you want to go somewhere nice, you have to dress nice. You wouldn't go to a nice restaurant at home and walking in shorts. It's the same, isn't it?
Yeah. Just some people don't want to follow the rules and do what they want to do, which just upsets everyone else.
Yeah.
So that's when you get comments like that.
So Nicole, having not gone on a cruise, what would your approach to dress codes be? Do you personally look for something more dressed up?
I think growing up anyway, like my mum and my nan have always been like, oh, always look your best wherever you go. So I think I love dressing up anyway, like everything from the makeup to the dresses and stuff. I think it's really exciting. So any holiday that I go on, I always dress up and I think it's nice. So I wouldn't treat a cruise any differently. And I think it's nice to have the choice of being smart casual and going all out, but not a lot of people get to wear ball gowns and really go glam, like red carpet ready sort of thing. I mean, the last time I did that was like a prom. So, so I think if I was to go on a cruise, I'd definitely want to book a cruise that had that, you know, formal night or some sort of exclusive night, because I feel like that's really exciting. You want to get a photo and put it on Facebook and be like, look where I've just been. It's just that kind of showing off sort of vibe. And I think I love dressing up anyway, so I feel like I'd definitely go for a cruise that had a mixture of both, but I'd also definitely book one that had like formal nights or something, because I think it is exciting to dress up, really. So I think that'll be my
Hey, prom, Caroline, they didn't have them in my day.
There was an end of term disco.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Your jeans and your pumps on.
No
prom dresses. Yeah.
No full
glam.
length dresses.
No.
No,
Not when I went.
no such thing when we, you know, that was in the, you know, the dark ages. I probably left school before you two were born.
Yeah. And me.
God, how frightening.
Maybe that's why it's so nice for you to be on a cruise and have the chance to dress up, because I think we do have slightly more chances now.
Yeah, definitely.
But even so, I don't wear a full length gown on a night out.
No.
I really don't.
I've seen some girls
again,
do.
that's generational, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
The youngsters, I mean, you see them on ships and they have some beautiful dresses on, but you know, it's the sort of thing you probably catch a chill in your kidneys. You know?
Yeah.
I look at some people and I think, good Lord. But
there's a mirror in
young
your
slim chicks can get away with it, you know.
Okay, so just as a final roundup, who wants to take part in a 30-second quick fire dress code trivia?
Looks like it's me.
So the time will start when I've finished reading out the first question. Which cruise line does themed night Roaring Twenties, Cunard or Fred Olsen?
Cunard.
Correct. Which cruise line has no official formal night, NCL or Holland America?
NCL.
Correct. Which cruise line banned fancy dress back in November, Celebrity or P&O?
P&O.
Correct. How many formal nights are on an 8-night Cunard transatlantic, 4 or 5?
4.
Yes, correct. Which line officially changed their formal nights to evening chic, Fred Olsen or Celebrity? Correct. What time do most evening dress codes start at, 6 p.m. or 7:30?
6 p.m.
Correct. See, you got everything right.
Yeah, well done.
Well done.
You know more than you think. So much pressure in that music. I was panicking and I was reading the questions out. Yeah, so going back to the question, how many formal nights on an 8-night Cunard transatlantic, 4 or 5? It's 4, so that's half of the cruise.
That's quite high,
That's
isn't
a
it?
lot.
Do you think that's...
Yeah, but you've got nothing else to do, have you, in the middle of the Atlantic?
Yeah.
So spend all afternoon getting ready.
That's Cunard's way of probably getting the ladies to spend their money in the salon as well, because then a lot of people will pay to have their hair done on a formal night. So if there's 4, they're going to think,
More
I don't want
revenue
to
for the
do my
cruise
hair
line.
every night myself.
I didn't think of that actually. That's quite smart, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're probably doing that as a tool to make more money.
And a lot of the cruise
salon.
lines, the men can hire formal attire on board as well, even down to the shiny shoes.
Yeah.
Oh,
If they
okay.
can't take it themselves, they can hire it on board.
That's another way of making money then, I guess, isn't it?
It's all about the revenue.
Yeah, but that is also a good idea for people who just don't have those suits, because that's a bit of extra money you'd have to spend when you've already spent quite a
it'd be
bit
quite expensive.
on your cruise.
Yeah, because my husband, he's a lorry driver and a DJ, so he works in shorts and a polo shirt, and he hates wearing a suit. But come to go on a cruise, get him down the local shop where we hires a tuxedo,
Yeah.
and he's excited.
Yeah.
And then he chooses a dicky bow and the cummerbund, the same colour as what dresses I'm going to wear, so that we match.
That's
And
nice.
that's a big thing for us, to go down and actually choose what the outfit's going to be and what colour.
Well, that's
So
nice.
I chose my dresses, and then he gets his suit and has everything to match, so that it...
Oh, very coordinated.
Yeah, so
But
organised.
that's part of our holiday.
Yeah.
And we look forward to that.
Yeah.
And even though we're going on
I'm very
Celebrity in
impressed
July,
that you coordinate.
very coordinate.
Good Lord.
Have photographs to show.
And I want to see these pictures.
Yeah, so
Great.
Send them all to you.
Yeah. But that is a good idea, the hiring, because then if you were to buy a tux, he wouldn't always be able to coordinate with you, would he? So
Unless you just wore plain black, but everybody wears plain black.
Yeah.
We like to be a little bit different.
stand out from the
Yeah.
crowd, definitely.
yeah.
So we do get quite a few comments on board when we do that. So especially because I've got a nice red dress, so when he's got his red dicky bow on and his red cummerbund,
I like that.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. You want to book a cruise now?
No.
Oh, coordinate with me. Yeah, but I maybe if it was an 8-night cruise on something that's not Cunard, maybe the amount of formal life wouldn't be so high.
No. On the 7 nights, it's usually 2.
Mm.
Yeah. 14 nights could be usually 3 or 4, isn't it? Yeah.
It's usually 2 a week, isn't it? That's rule of thumb.
Yeah. Because I did 14 nights on Eclipse 3 years ago, and there was only 3 formal nights on a 14-night holiday.
Oh, that's quite low, isn't it?
Yeah.
So then I suppose there's nothing to stop you dressing up in the buffet.
Yeah. Why not?
Really want.
That's it.
Yeah.
When Holly and I did Emerald Princess a couple of years ago, that was only 3 nights and there were no formal nights.
No, I was on that as well.
You were?
I was with my husband.
Yes. And we decided, the last night we'd do formal attire anyway.
Yeah.
And it was interesting, quite a lot of other people had obviously had the same idea.
We did.
There were quite a lot of people dressed up on the final night.
Oh, that's nice.
Just because you choose to do it, because if you're on a cruise, like I say, I want to do it, so if there isn't one, I'll still go a little bit formal.
That was all things dress codes, but now we want your verdict. Are you a formal wear lover?
Or are you a jeans and t-shirt kind of cruiser? Let us know in the comments below and join us next time for a debate on the cruising topic of your choice.
This has been CruiseCast. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.